Here we go. I swear I called it. Just yesterday, from the time of making this video, I said the French military is trapped. And when I said the word trapped, or used the implication of trapped, the French have no choice but to submit to Niger. Reason being is because Niger, Africa has been peaceful this entire time. They've been asking the French to leave. Please leave. We will send demonstrators. We will even cooperate to protect your embassy so the demonstrators don't destroy your property. Now, here's what's going on. There is allegedly talks for the French military to evacuate Niger. Not totally, but partially, yet that is still massive news, considering the French military was all in on Niger. We are willing to fight. We have a quick reaction force. ECOWAS is going to kick your butt. Military intervention. Not today. Not today.
Junta-appointed Prime Minister has said Niger's junta-appointed Prime Minister has said that he expects French troops to begin withdrawing from the country soon. Ali Mohamed Amin Zain was speaking at a news conference on Monday amid a large protest at a French military base in the capital.
This right here, to me, is the biggest reason as to why, again, the French are leaving. How do you get aggressive with a population who's literally out there being peaceful? Yes, at the very beginning, they were throwing stones at the French embassy, trying to light the embassy on fire, yet tens of thousands of people came together and are just protesting peacefully. This is the way to do it, considering the French are the ones who put in this form of government, and now it worked against them.
Protest at a French military base in the capital, Niamey.
The government has already denounced the agreements that allow them to be on our territory. They are in an illegal position, and I think that the exchanges that are underway should very quickly enable these forces to withdraw from our country.
Consider this. This is also where Niger, Africa did the old reverse Uno card on France. Although the French and Niger have had good ties, and I do believe they're still going to have good economic ties, we'll get into that later in this video. Consider that Niger made it illegal for the ambassador to be in Niger, Africa. They took away his ambassadorship, if you will. So technically what they're saying is, well, you guys are here illegally on a sovereign territory. You need to leave now. So that was also the other issue, where Niger, again, was using their own form of government and their own form of democracy, if you will, to get these guys out of here.
Anti-French sentiment has been rising since Niger's military coup in July. However, relations soured further last week when France ignored the junta's order for its ambassador to leave the country. Niger has also cut military coordination with French forces that it had previously worked with to fight jihadist militants.
There's a comment that says, "Oh, thank you for the $2 donation. Hope you are less sick. Thank you, Battle Buddy. Hey, thank you so much for the $2. Thank you for your service, Battle. I am feeling better. The live stream I did yesterday, I literally almost passed out on camera. I went straight to bed. I also want to acknowledge, somebody said, well, this looks like Benghazi. It looks like they're going to storm the embassy. Understand, I tried to show some clips of it. It's very hard to find, but there are videos, and the military of Niger actually is preventing another Benghazi, where all these people are going to storm the French embassy. Because there's a realization from the junta and from the government of Niger, if all of these people storm the embassy, we're going to get invaded. The French now have justification to do something about it. So that's why you're seeing all these peaceful protests, and this is why I think the French, they got outplayed here.
Protester Seydou Souley Ali outside the French base on Saturday.
If they won't leave, we're here. We're going to stay, even if it's 100 years. We're going to stay here. We are determined, and France will leave.
At the news conference, Zain also said that talks with West Africa's regional bloc were ongoing. ECOWAS has slapped sanctions on Niger. It also threatened military action as a last resort to restore constitutional order.
All right, so let's go ahead and go to the article. France in talks with Niger officials over troop withdrawal. Hey, another $2 donation. Feeling better today? Feeling great. Thank you so much for the $2, and thank you for asking. France in talks with Niger officials over troop withdrawal. Again, this has been confirmed. Initially, when I was going to actually do this video earlier today, but now it is confirmed because it was speculation at first. France has started talks with some Niger army officials over withdrawing some troops. And this is the part we'll be focusing on today. Withdrawing some troops. Why some and not all troops from the African country following a coup in July? At this stage, neither the number of French soldiers involved nor the timing of their departure has been decided, citing several unidentified French sources close to the matter. The matter. I don't know why I said it like that. I don't work for Fox News. The talks are not being held with putsch leaders, but with regular army officials whom France has long cooperated with. Interesting. It also goes to show how much power these military officials have, considering they are the ones doing the talks. Somebody gave another $2 donation. No hard feelings, just throwing you off. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Now, okay, so this is what's going on. I don't want to deep dive too much into speculation, but again, I did also go to one of the major French sources, France 24, and they're saying the exact same thing. Some 1,500 troops are deployed in Niger as part as France's wider fight against militant groups in Niger. Now, again, I get asked all the time. I read the comments. You need to talk about the U.S. military, what's going on over there. Here is proof that you cannot find anything on the U.S. military in Niger. The U.S. military has stayed dead silent. I just wanted to show this real quick. Again, a month ago, 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. There's nothing on the U.S. military when it comes to anything newsworthy. Let me get back here. Okay, so why some troops, and will France and Niger still be friends? Why not pull out all the troops? Well, France can't pull out all of their troops. They need to leave a contingent there because Niger and France still have very strong economic ties, and I think a lot of you know where I'm going with this. Somebody gave a $2 donation. Were they in Paris? Yes. These talks were not in Paris, though. Okay, so I want to show you guys a couple of things here. I think you'll find this interesting. This is from a French government website. France diplomacy. Political relations with Niger. France and Niger historically have strong relations. The two countries are linked through many agreements in the areas of cultural, legal, and defense cooperation. There is much high-level contact between political leaders and regular bilateral visits, which is semi-half true. However, a massive missing component here. Current economic ties with Niger. And again, Wikipedia is not necessarily the most accurate source, but it's the easiest source whenever you're doing a live stream to show you guys the full picture. If you've been watching this series, and again, I hope that we can kind of get out of the Niger-Africa thing because it's sort of getting redundant, but France can't make up their mind. The French website didn't mention this part. France-Nigerian relations continue to be close, yes, with France as Niger's top export in value, and the French government being almost entirely dependent upon Niger for the uranium, which fuels its extensive nuclear power system. Mined in northern town of Arlit. France receives 25% of their uranium from Niger. That's a lot. Niger criticized France for the agreement, saying that it should get a larger share of profits from uranium. Now, again, obviously, the French website is not going to mention that part, but that is a major reason as to why many people speculate the whole France not pulling out all of their troops within Niger, Africa. Now, I will say this, and I've talked about this before, go look into the Pan-Sahel Initiative. This is where the United States entered into Niger, Africa, about 2001, 2002-ish. And the military who accepted the United States into Niger was, of course, the French. The French had a massive part in fighting. You can't say the word on here. I say the word local militant groups. I hope you guys are smart enough to understand what I'm talking about. They are the bad guys in the regions who still run around today. The Pan Sahel Initiative has been going on for a while now, and it's one of the biggest reasons as to why the United States is there, but it's also what the French are saying they are there for. Perfect segue into... So that's why I believe the French are not going to pull all of their military assets, because they are still in cooperation with the U.S. military and other major military powers in Niger to help train ECOWAS. Somebody gave a DKK 50. I don't know how much that is. Yo, support throwing you off. Keep it up, dude. You do an important job. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Can somebody, what is DKK? Somebody let me know what that even is. But thank you so much for your donation. I really appreciate that. And it does throw me off because I stutter and I'm not good at remembering things. Love from Chicago. Thank you, bro. Again, the main reason why I don't think the French will be leaving, they do have assets and military ties to the United States, Germany, Italy, who are in the country, and they are doing a job of fighting these militant groups. However, as far as the uranium and stuff like that, with the French having full military power, as in like 1,500 troops, they can sort of throw their weight around and, you know, be like, hey, we're in your country, we work with ECOWAS, etc. We need that uranium. So, okay. Someone said Danish krones. Thank you. Okay. So that's pretty much what's going on. I don't want to get too hard into the speculation because that's where we are at right now. The French are talking leaving Niger. Not everyone. Not everyone. Some will stay. Again, I reiterate, I think the some that are staying are the ones who will be fighting with the United States military and to be working with the ambassador in Niger, just to have a local military component, just like how the U.S. military has U.S. Marines essentially all over the world at every embassy and whatever, you know. Consider this, the French are a major military superpower. Besides the whole uranium thing, they do the exact same thing every superpower does. So, yeah. That is what's going on. If you guys want to help me out a lot, thank you so much for all the donations. Please do this for me. I am going to post this live stream. Comment on the posted video. It helps out a lot, and it helps me push the content. Let me know what you guys want to see, what we want to talk about, because eventually this news story is going to die out, and we can move on from the freaking French and Niger, Africa. So please, again, thank you so much, everyone, for being here. I love all of you guys. Please, comment on the posted video. I'm going to post this right now. Go comment. I'll go comment back, read what you guys have to say. Thank you so much for everything. I love all you guys. Thank you so much. Peace out.